Namaste, everyone. For no reason, please just relax with a gentle smile. Just relax with a gentle smile. That's what we do this morning to start. Focus inside. Relax. Deep breaths. Gentle smile. No violent efforts, no faking it. You can still be sad and depressed and have a gentle smile. We don't want intensity, just want a gentle smile. It's simple. Without intensity, we will add to this contemplation fire inside. Fire inside, just fire, but without intensity, just fire. Relaxing, paying attention inside. A soft smile, fire inside. No intensity, meaning don't nourish it dramatically. If some intensity rises, don't prevent it, but don't support it. Be simple. Fire inside, gently, but everywhere. Soft smile. We just maintain the practice. It is peaceful when we take the time to be peaceful. Now you're following this class and you have something to focus on. It helps you be peaceful. When we are not following something, we try this practice alone, and our mind probably would interfere with the practice. Understandable. Forgive yourself. Please don't hate yourself for not being able to calm your mind when you can't. It is natural. Now you're focusing on when I guide you, it's easy. But when you have no guidance, when you're just trying to be peaceful, gentle smile, and just rest in there, everything rises. It's acceptable. Just don't worry about it. Come back to yourself and try again. Focus inside. Fire inside. Just fire. With no intensity and a simple smile. You see how your current attitude is waiting for my next thing to say. That's why you're focused on me, and it's easier to keep the mind calm. That's a trick to have. When you're alone and you're not focusing on a class and you're trying to just do a practice and your mind goes crazy, have your mind follow something. What is the next revelation that will come? Curious to see the next revelation that will happen. So, like when you follow a class, follow revelation. Some would say, but if you're waiting for revelation, it's not going to happen. Maybe you did not wait long enough. The attitude, what's going to happen now? I'm just curious to see. It's not an obsessive question. It's a curiosity. What's going to happen now? Just be there and ask yourself, what's going to happen now? Just watching to see what's going to happen. As I contemplate fire everywhere, gently inside, and a soft smile. And you are interrogative, gently but interrogative. What's going to happen? So even when you're not following a class, you're curious to see what's going to happen without forcing anything. Just it's a way to keep your focus on a streamline rather than having your mind on everything else. Another trick to calm the mind is a siddhi, or a single Sanskrit word that means something. In this case, we'll practice the siddhi Shanti. Most of you know Shanti to be peace. So practice Shanti. Oh yeah, there's fire inside a bit. That's cool. Gentle smile, Shanti. But what's going to happen? If I meditate on Shanti long enough, what's going to happen? Peacefully be there. If you have tight muscles in your face, relax them. Shanti. When you're using a siddhi to calm your mind, accelerating the recitation, not saying it faster but with less pause, Shanti, 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 Shanti. That will keep your mind more busy on the city. That will help calm your mind down. When you realize that your mind is calm, you augment the interval. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And as you are in peace, Shanti, slowly. If you see that eventually your mind goes anywhere, remember what's going to happen. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen if I am patient enough in Shanti. Keep that trick on, Shanti. So what's going to happen? I'm curious to see. If your mind keeps going away, eventually, it's easier during class because you're following my teachings. But if your mind goes away, remember to accelerate the recitation. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Shanti, 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 Shanti. What's gonna happen if I relax peacefully long enough? Those who receive the initiation of the Vajrabhudan, those who understand that principle, you've learned that Shanti's peace is a side effect of the true bija interpretation of accepting what's going to happen. So Shanti, accept what's going to happen and be curious without effort, but be curious. What's going to happen if I just keep relaxing and contemplating Shanti? My mind can interpret, well, I'll just learn to accept more what happens. Cool, let's start with that. Then there's the other manifestation part of the mantra. Maybe it'll be easier to make things happen. That's the secret of life. Accepting what happens gives you a bit of power over what happens, augmenting your amount of manifestation. If you want to manifest events, mostly events, eventually things, but mostly events, because you don't accept what is going on, what is happening, then you're fighting with what's happening. So you are a slave of what's happening and you have no power over it. So that's a paradox. If you want to change things, you have to accept them. What does that mean? For a human, it's a contradiction. For the soul, it's a paradox. What's gonna happen? Just accept it. Make peace with what's happening. That's the first stage. That's where we cultivate Shanti. Then we naturally have more power over what happens. We can make it happen. Shanti. Making peace with what happens. Curious to see what will happen. And if you can concentrate on many things, add fire inside. Gentle smile, really gentle, no effort, just a bit of Shanti. Curious. This practice seems to be composed of so many aspects. But it's just initiation, it's training. Then it is a single unified state of meditating on Shanti. What's going to happen? Without effort, the element of radiance is just a spice. You could meditate earth inside if you want. Yeah, let's try it. Let's do it. Earth inside. Don't push away the fire, just forget about it. Earth inside. We just move to another state. Whatever it means, earth inside. It's cooler. It's darker or more obscure. It's more mineral feeling. Taste. For those who are skilled. Earth inside. Shanti. Peace with what's happening. Curious what's happening and what's going to happen. Earth inside. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Transcendence is acceptable. If you come back to class, realize, oh, I lost a part of the class, it's okay. We got videos now. Shanti. Earth inside. What's going to happen? What is happening now? Just gently curious. Curious without effort. Yeah, let's see. Let's find out patiently. Let's see what's going to rise. Revelation is going to naturally rise. Shanti. Okay, let's put a focus on another little component, but peaceful, no violence. Incarnate the body. And it takes time because you're not putting all your willpower in it. So you have to be patient. It's just, I am incarnate. Transmigrating in my body, but without the usual will, just resting in this incarnate state. Earth inside. Gentle state of being, peaceful. Shanti. What's going to happen? I'm curious. Gently focusing on being here. Incarnate, also present in mind, in heart, in guts, in body, in soul, just present. Incarnate, Shanti. rock is right there. That's why I look there often. Because now we move to space. Akasha, Shanti. There's heavens inside, there's space inside. What does that even mean? Let's not try to think it. What does it mean, space inside? Heaven inside. Akasha inside. The mantra is Shanti, but you can say Akasha if it helps you. Shanti, just resting in the space of consciousness. Shanti, 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 Shanti. As funny as that can be, meditate on space universal inside and be incarnate. Shanti. Just curious, what's going to happen? What's going to be revealed? A sensation, information, just a simple state of being? Transcendence is acceptable. Try to be incarnate, but it's okay if your mind cannot take it. It's normal. It's intense. Akasha, space inside. Incarnate. Shanti, Shanti. Making peace with what's happening. Curious what's going to happen. Gentle smile. Don't worry if you can't focus on every little aspect. Doesn't matter. With training, it is a single state of being and not multiple components. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, 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 Shanti. What's going to happen? Space, heavens inside, everywhere. Incarnate. Feels like a paradoxical state, huh? Well, that's what causes transcendence, huh? This would be the perfect time for someone to join us and write, "Hello world, give me attention," in the chat, right? Provoke less transcendence. Who said what? I'm just curious. Yeah. Gentle smile. Water inside. Apsa. Shanti. Just water inside everywhere. Peace. What's going to happen? The mantra is Shanti. There's water inside. incarnate, transcendent, but incarnate. No effort, just focus, goodwill without the intense willpower, just a little smile, peaceful. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Deep breath, please. We are moving quicker through the elements as we go. Air, vayu, air inside. Could be wind, but not necessarily wind, but air. Incarnate. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti. What's gonna happen? What is the feeling of this element? What is the revelation of this combination? Incarnate, air inside, everywhere. Transcendent but incarnate. Shanti. What is happening? What is going to happen? The question of what's going to happen pushes you into the future, the very near future. So it's not now, but it's a step. It's a step to focus on being here. And eventually the what is going to happen in the very near future during the meditation will relax also and become what is happening. But it keeps your mind focused. Unless you're transcendent so much, it's okay. You can rewatch the video. And later you can rewatch this video just to review the meditation of peace with the 5 elements. But I encourage you at one point to try it alone. The mantra is Shanti. You don't focus too much on Prithvi Shanti, Agni Shanti, Akash Shanti, Apsa Shanti, Vayu Shanti. You could do it, but I prefer you just go Shanti. And the pure acceptance of things. Stay curious about what's going on now. I wanted to guide a meditation on peace. We added the element because I felt inspired by your dynamic while you're watching. So we added the elements. It's good. Deep breath. And relax. Nice meditation. Nice meditation. Consider that everything I said was to guide you, educate you on possibilities, but it was not peaceful enough. It was a lot of chatter from the guide of the meditation, of course. Keep your mind busy like that on the many components of a practice to help your mind relax. Those who go to work, they have their mind busy with their work and their head is not so clogged. Those who are in confinement, your head becomes clogged with your current entertainment. You go to sleep and you think only of the video series that you're watching and what you would have done instead of the mistake of the hero and what you would have said, or for me it's the video game. I hear the music, the background music of my video game when I go to sleep. I just go to sleep and it just goes on because it's there. It's normal when you keep yourself entertained constantly. It is not mentally healthy to be constantly entertained. It causes an addiction, an overdose. So when you try to meditate, as much as when you go to sleep, your mind will be reviewing what you've packed your head with. If you had a drama, like a fight with someone you live with, because they're always there, and I heard about some people having this issue lately, so talk about it now. It's normal that this will rise again. Anything you have in too much dose will just be hard on your system, including entertainment. So it's important to face the sun with your eyes closed. And don't burn your eyes, that's stupid. But face the sun when you can. And look away and have it on your face. And just breathe air from outside and be exposed to the sun, the sky. You just look at it and a moment for just trash to come out. And you could contemplate Shanti. What's going on now? What is revealed from inside? There's a form of meditation called the purge meditation or purge contemplation. It's not proper meditation, but it's before you can do meditation and not be so bothered with all the stuff in your mind. You have to let your mind get everything it wants to get out. So in the morning or in the evening, when there's still sun, you go out and you just look in that direction and you feel it. You say, okay, Shanti, I'm just going to try a purge. But Shanti, not aiming it at peace, but Shanti making peace with what's happening. And the purge, like all the stuff coming out, all the trash coming out. It's funny, there's another word, purge, that comes to mind right now. Looks like the movie The Purge, but it's in a video game. But coming back to meditation, yeah, letting the trash out is something you need, and you have to do it alone, not with someone. Just, I'm gonna try to be at peace now, and all the trash of your subconscious is gonna come out. It's better in a conscious moment of purging than when you're having a nightmare or an agitated sleep. Purging your mind is, you pretend that you're going to meditate on peace, but it's just letting the trash out. And that is acceptable. That is completely acceptable. We started this class with a peace meditation. I found it useful to make it a contemplation of the five elements. And I taught you how to help you keep your mind on the simplicity of the meditation. Sometimes that is not possible. So you just need to purge, just to allow it. I said go outside. It is good daily to be exposed to the sun when there is sun. Could even walk gently if you're not so infatuated in I'm training cardio. Well, how about just relaxing for a moment? And you try to meditate on Shanti, and it's just to let the trash out, and that's okay. You can also do it inside, in the evening, before you go to bed. Like, if I'm gonna have my mind so busy, I'm going to do a conscious purging by accepting what is happening with my mind. So you sit in meditation rather than try to sleep and not being able to. Shanti. Let your emotions fly. Let your thoughts go anywhere. Just, I'm allowing it. It's like, okay, my human, you need to speak. You are allowed to. I accept what's going on. That's good. It will look like a gentle switch of subject, but it's just an illusion. Love inside. Just love inside. Don't make it explode. Don't make it powerful. But we started a while back with joy. Well, I mean, minutes back. Just go to love. Don't prevent the intensity, but don't focus on it. Just gentle. Shanti. I accept what is happening. I used to not do the love part. When I did joy, I didn't go to love. Last month, I realized it was to avoid hurting my feeling. Doing the love inside, it reminded my ego that I'm alone lately. It's okay, I accept it. Now there's love inside. Combining, doing a practice of joy and later doing a practice of love in the same period, like this hour, for example, it causes something inside. It will eventually bring a gentle bliss. But it will also reveal what is against that bliss. And then you think, I don't want to do the practice that put me in depression. Hey, those practices are not putting you in depression. It's allowing depression to rise because it was already there. And that's okay. I accept it. When it will come, I will accept it. Let the animal talk, let the heart talk, or cry, or have its moment. Gentle love and accepting whatever will rise. What will happen? I don't know. Let's see. Shanti, accept it. I know that I'm guiding you. I was doing this last week, uh, and I figured it was useful for me to guide it. There are classes that I guide, gives me the impression, am I just talking to myself to help me process a thing, and I just use it as a pretext to teach them? It looks like that sometimes for myself, from my perspective. Sometimes, not often, but it does. Uh, and this time, I asked myself when I started, am I reviewing this practice of Shanti through acceptance? Am I doing this just to because I still have something to resolve? Well, it's good that I ask myself the question. It's good. I'm curious. I'm happy to share. That's the main influence that rise. That's the main answer. I'm happy to share. Yeah, I've been doing this practice last week a few times, so I teach it. Not with the elements that was today, but it's okay. The entire attitude, it's always with some concept you meditate on anyway. But to make peace with what happens. And it allows a purge afterwards. Just all the trash comes out, and that's good. Gratitude is a good feeling too. Yes, thank you. There is love, peace. Like peace, there is love. There is love. I'm just making peace with all of that. Incarnate, possibly transcendent or not, but incarnate. Very good. Very good session. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Make peace with your purge. Find peace. Keep your physical environment somewhat clean without obsession, okay? That's just a health trick.